The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. Mahatma Gandhi. In any moment of decision, the best thing you can do is the right thing, the next best thing is the wrong thing, and the worst thing you can do is nothing. Theodore Roosevelt. To give anything less than your best is to sacrifice the gift. Steve Prefontaine. I'm selfish, impatient, and a little insecure. I make mistakes. I'm out of control, and at times hard to handle. But if you can't handle me at my worst, then you sure as hell don't deserve me at my best. Marilyn Monroe. The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. Marcus Aurelius. Knowing your own darkness is the best method for dealing with the darknesses of other people. Carl Jung. The best revenge is massive success. Frank Sinatra. The best way to predict the future is to create it. Peter Drucker. At his best, man is the noblest of all animals. Separated from law and justice, he is the worst. Aristotle. This is the precept by which I have lived. Prepare for the worst. I expect the best and take what comes. Hannah Arendt. That best portion of a man's life, his little, nameless, unremembered act of kindness and love. William Wordsworth. Living well is the best revenge. George Herbert. In the practice of tolerance, one's enemy is the best teacher. Dalai Lama. To be nobody but yourself in a world which is doing its best, night and day, to make you everybody else, means to fight the hardest battle which any human being can fight, and never stop fighting. E. Cummings. The best way to find out if you can trust somebody is to trust them. Ernest Hemingway. I am as bad as the worst. Thank God. I am as good as the best. Walt Whitman. The best preparation for tomorrow is to do today's work superbly well. William Osler. The best revenge is to live on and prove yourself. Ed Vedder. I have the simplest tastes. I am always satisfied with the best. Oscar Wilde. Nobody who ever gave his best regretted it. George Hollis. You have to accept whatever comes, and the only important thing is that you meet it with courage and with the best that you have to give. Eleanor Roosevelt. The worst thing that happens to you may be the best thing for you if you don't let it get the best of you. Will Rogers. I expect the best, prepare for the worst. Capitalize on what comes. Zig Ziglar. The best cure for the body is a quiet mind. Napoleon Bonaparte. I did my best, and God did the rest. Heidi McDaniel. Whether it's the best of times or the worst of times, it's the only time we've got. Art Buchwald. That's your best friend and your worst enemy. Your own brain. Fred Durst. If a man does his best, what else is there? George S. Patton. I believe that a simple and unassuming manner of life is best for everyone, best both for the body and the mind. Albert Einstein. A problem is a chance for you to do your best. Duke Ellington. Learn to say no to the good so you can say yes to the best. John C. Maxwell. At its best, life is completely unpredictable. Christopher Walken. There are some things you learn best in calm, and some in storm. Willa Cather. The best doctors in the world are Dr. Diet, Dr. Quiet, and Dr. Merriman. Jonathan Swift. The best vision is insight. Malcolm Forbes. The best way of removing negativity is to laugh and be joyous. David Icke. The most basic question is not what is best, but who shall decide what is best? Thomas Sowell. The best work is not what is most difficult for you. It is what you do best. Jean-Paul Sartre. The best mirror is an old friend. Peter Alenga. I have made the choices that work best for me. I know I cannot please everyone, And that's fine, Marley Madeline. Just do what you do best, Reda Verbal. It's a funny thing about life. If you refuse to accept anything but the best, you very often get it. W. Somerset Maugham. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. Charles Dickens. The best books are those that tell you what you know already. George Orwell. The best luck of all is the luck you make for yourself. Douglas MacArthur. Do what you love to do and give it your very best. Whether it's business or baseball, or the theater, or any field. If you don't love what you're doing and you can't give it your best, get out of it. Life is too short. You'll be an old man before you know it. Al Lopez. I will do my best. That is all I can do. I ask for your help, and God's. Lyndon B. Johnson. The best thing about the future is that it comes only one day at a time. Dean Acheson. The days you were are the best days. Georgia O'Keeffe. The man who has done his best has done everything. Charles M. Schwab. You get the best out of others when you get the best out of yourself. Harvey S. Weinstein. When things are bad, it's the best time to reinvent yourself. George Lopez. But men are men, the best sometimes forget. William Shakespeare. First gain the victory, and then make the best use of it you can. Horatio Nelson. The best ideas come as jokes. Make your thinking as funny as possible. David Ogilvy. The best way to navigate through life is to give up all of our controls. Geraldine Posey. Look your best. Who said Larry is blind? Mae West. I always prefer to believe the best of everybody. It saves so much trouble. Rudyard Kipling. Best to live lightly, unthinkingly. Sophocles. Things turn out best for the people who make the best of the way things turn out. John Wooden. When you do not know what you are doing and what you are doing is the best, that is inspiration. Robert Bresson. I do the very best I know how. The very best I can. And I mean to keep on doing so until the end. Abraham Lincoln. The things we know best are the things we haven't been taught. Lothar Clapiers. Do the best you can, and don't take life too serious. Will Rogers. One of the best things to do sometimes is simply to be. Eric Butterworth. The best way to cheer yourself up is to try to cheer somebody else up. Mark Twain. Life doesn't require that we be the best, only that we try our best. H. Jackson Brown, Jr. I am easily satisfied with the very best. Winston Churchill. He who has done his best for his own time has lived for all times. Friedrich Schiller. Go with me. The best is yet to be. Robert Browning. Just do the best you can. No one can do more than that. John Wooden. Find out what you like doing best and get someone to pay you for it. Catherine Whitehorn. The creed of a true saint is to make the best of life, and to make the most of it. Edwin Hubble Chapin. The best person to get something done is a busy person. Mark Burnett. There is only one real thing, and that is to persuade oneself that the second best is anything but second best. Doris Lesson. Enthusiasm is the best protection in any situation. Wholeheartedness is contagious. Give yourself, if you wish to get others. David Seabury. Life is best when you are in love. Michael Moriarty. The only real failure in life is not to be true to the best one knows. Buddha. The best time for you to hold your tongue is the time you feel you must say something or bust. Josh Billings. Do right. Do your best. Treat others as you want to be treated. Lou Holtz. When we do the best that we can, we never know what miracle is wrought in our life or in the life of another. Helen Keller. To love and win is the best thing. To love and lose, the next best. William Makepeace Thackeray. The best way to keep one's word is not to give it. Napoleon Bonaparte. The best road to progress is freedom's road. John F. Kennedy. We are at our very best, and we are happiest when we are fully engaged in work we enjoy on the journey toward the goal we've established for ourselves. It gives meaning to our time off and comfort to our sleep. It makes everything else in life so wonderful, so worthwhile. Earl Nightingale. You live, only the best get killed. Charles de Gaulle. The best intelligence test is what we do with our leisure. Lawrence J. Peter. The best way to keep your friends is not to give them away. Wilson Mizner. A person always doing his or her best becomes a natural leader. Just by example, Joe DiMaggio. It is best for the wise man not to sing wise, ask less. But I always think that the best way to know God is to love many things. Vincent van Gogh. Next to acquiring good friends, the best acquisition is that of good books. Charles Kellogg Colton. Look for your choices. Pick the best one, then go with it. Pat Riley. I have found the best way to give advice to your children is to find out what they want, and then advise them to do it. Harry S. Truman. The best things in life are silly. Scott Adams. The best way to hold a man is in your arms. Mae West. Everybody's got a job to do, and I do mine as best I can. Marley Matlin. The best way to resolve any problem in the human world is for all sides to sit down and talk. Dalai Lama. Usually, the stuff that's your best idea or work is going to be attacked the most. Francis Ford Coppola. A woman knows by intuition or instinct what is best for herself. Marilyn Monroe. The best thing to do with the best things in life is to give them up. Ambrose Bierce. If you want to go somewhere, it is best to find someone who has already been there. Robert Kiyosaki. He who knows best knows how little he knows. Thomas Jefferson. Since we live in this world, we have to do our best for this world. Aung San Suu Kyi. The best is the enemy of the good. Voltaire. Most of the things we decide are not what we know to be the best. We say yes merely because we are driven into a corner and must say something. Frank Crane. I never had a policy. I have just tried to do my very best each and every day. Abraham Lincoln. Culture is the habit of being pleased with the best and knowing why. Henry Van Dyke. I am the best in baseball. Reggie Jackson. The worst men often give the best advice. Francis Bacon. Why don't you start believing that no matter what you have or haven't done, that your best days is still out in front of you? Joel Osteen. Old friends are best. John Selden. Our best thoughts come from others. Ralph Waldo Emerson. Clever men are good, so they are not the best. Thomas Carlyle. The best thing about animals is that they don't talk much. Thornton Wilder. To give and then not feel that one has given is the very best of all ways of giving. Max Beerbohm. The best and most beautiful things in the world cannot be seen or even touched. They must be felt with the heart. Helen Keller. The best argument against democracy is a 5-minute conversation with the average voter. Winston Churchill. The best preparation for tomorrow is doing your best today. H. Jackson Brown, Jr. Good, better, best. Never let it rest. Till your good is better and your better is best, say Jerome.